Hi, my name's Kelly Mitchell. I'm originally from Massachusetts and I'm studying environmental engineering at the University of Colorado at Boulder. My team went to the Grand Canyon on a rim to river trip, so we spent a week on the rim of the Grand Canyon doing service work. Then the next week we went down into the canyon and had a whitewater rafting trip, which was amazing. So on my trip there were 5 visually impaired students, all from different areas and around the country, and 5 sighted students. My visual impairment, I have a genetic disorder that causes it. It's kind of like scarring of tissue over the corneas that makes everything blurry and hard to see. And even though I live in the middle of the woods, like the light pollution from Boston and from all the cities around me just like makes it really hard to see the sky at night. The sky is never as dark as it was in the Grand Canyon. So we went out on a night hike one night to do some condor tracking at the rim, at the very rim, and we on our way back to our camp we had stopped for a minute so everyone could get water and recuperate and get ready to just keep going. They were all looking up at the sky and talking about how amazing all the stars looked, and that just made me kind of sad because I was like, oh, I can't see stars, but I looked up anyways, and then I could see the stars, and I couldn't even I couldn't breathe for a couple seconds because it felt like I was just so surprised that they were there. At first I thought they might be airplanes or something, but they weren't moving, and it was just so amazing, so powerful, just the shock and the beauty and I don't even have words to explain how I felt at that moment. Well, ever since I had been able to see the stars, it's kind of influenced me to help other people to be able to feel the way that I felt at that moment, because it was just pure joy and feeling of pure connection with nature and the people around me. It made me want to experience more of that and have a job where I could be outside doing things with the environment, and it made me want to help other people to have experiences like that as well. So I decided to come to CU and study environmental engineering. The 2 weeks that I spent in the Grand Canyon were kind of the most amazing weeks of my life, and I was so happy, and I've never felt more like myself than I did in the Grand Canyon. My Leading the Way experience has given me kind of more of a perspective about my visual impairment, and it's made me realize even though I am visually impaired, there's so much that I can do, there's so much I can contribute to the world, and this isn't something that should hold me back at all, and visual impairment shouldn't hold anyone back. It shouldn't be a burden. It should be more of something to help you realize that you can do anything and that the world is an amazing place.